Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is me, attorney HadiHarp, and today I want to talk about one of the critical things that people want to think about when they're planning for life and death, and that is what happens to my bank account upon my passing. Well, there's a number of things that can happen to your bank account, and there are a number of steps you can take today to take a little bit more control of what happens to that bank account. So typically, if you have a bank account and you're the only person listed on the account, and you've taken no proactive steps with regard to that bank account, and you pass away, then typically your family's going to have to go through probate in order to get access to those funds. Now, in a situation where you have another person on the bank account, so you and your wife, you and your kid, then typically each one on the account has the ability to access those funds. So if one person were to pass away, the remaining people on the account would just continue ownership of the account. Okay, but obviously at some point, whether it's yourself or you and three other people on the account, once the last person passes away, the bank is sort of in a holding pattern. They need to get some letters of authority from the probate court in order to do anything with those funds. Now, with that being said, there are proactive steps that you can take now in order to avoid having to go through the probate process with your bank account. Typically, most mainstream banks these days will allow you to name a beneficiary to your bank account. Could be called a pay on death beneficiary or a beneficiary designation, whatever it's called. It's the equivalent of basically giving access to those people you list upon your death. So think about life insurance. A lot of people take out life insurance. Well, what do you do with a life insurance policy? You name a beneficiary. Same thing here, but with your bank account. You're able to list someone to take over those funds upon your passing. So the reason that's so important and critical is that it allows your family to avoid having to go through probate court in order to access those funds. So this is one actionable step that you can take right now to set up a more friendly environment for your family upon passing, and that is by setting up a beneficiary designation or pay on death or transfer on death designation on your account so that they can get those funds without going through the probate court process. All right. So, hope you learned something today. I appreciate you. And if you want to talk about this a little bit more, if you have any questions about your banking situation, you can always visit estateplan.chat.com to jump on a free call with me. It's simple. You just click a button, schedule a time, and we will chat. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you next time.